gonna stop? I've forgotten what the sun looks like. We should go on vacation. Somewhere warm. Somewhere sunny. Dragon Shores, yeah! I haven't been there since we kicked Nasty Nork's butt. How about it, Sparks? You up for a vacation at the beach? Last one there's a Nork!
Is it working, Professor?
Almost. Just a few more adjustments to these orbs and...
Maybe this isn't such a good idea. Bringing a dragon here could just make Ripto more angry.
Calm down, Hunter, and stop fidgeting.
But you saw the professor's book. They have claws like this, and teeth like this, and they can spit fire like this. They sound much more dangerous than Ripto.
That's exactly the point. A dragon is our only chance of stopping Ripto, and you know it.
It's working! It's working! I've got a dragon!
Huh?
Whoa, rough landing. Hi, which way's the beach? Huh? Hey, stop staring. Haven't you guys ever seen a dragon before?
You're a dragon?
You got a problem with that, pussycat?
Well, well, someone forgot to invite me to the party. Were you trying to keep something from me? A dragon? You brought a dragon to Avalar? I hate dragons. Yeah! Crush! Kill it! Kill it! Go, you imbecile! You ate my scepter! I'll deal with you later!
Who was that jerk?
That was Ripto, and we have to get rid of him. He's causing all sorts of trouble around here, but I haven't got time to explain. Here, take this magic guide to Avalar. It'll help you begin to understand our worlds. Right now, I have to follow Ripto and see what he's up to. I'll meet you in Summer Forest, okay?
Hey, wait a minute! How do we get ourselves into these messes, pal?
And for the second time on this channel, we've got some things to do. Hey everybody, it's here to you, and welcome to Let's Play Spyro 2 Ripto's Rage. Without further ado, let's get this started.
Spyro, welcome to Glimmer! Unfortunately for us, a mob of lizards just showed up and started stealing all of our gems! Can you...
Alright then, so this is a direct sequel to Spyro the Dragon, which we played on the channel a couple years ago. And I wanted to cover Ripto's Rage for a very long time, but it just seemed like it was never going to happen for a couple of reasons, which we'll be getting into a little bit later. But first, let's actually discuss what this game is all about. Spyro the Dragon is a 3D collectathon platformer, kind of similar to Spyro 64 in terms of genre, but it plays very differently. So we have some menus right here. The big ones, basically what you remember for the combat is that the big guys, you can only defeat with fire because you can't charge them or anything like that. You have two methods of attacks, charging and fire. Like I said, the big guys, they can only be defeated with the fire, but a little bit later we'll run into metal enemies as well, which can only be defeated by also a charge attack. Did I get that backwards? I don't know. But you get the basic idea. We'll see plenty of examples over the course of our adventure. But what we want to do throughout this game is there are going to be gemstones in all across these levels, and we'll collect every single one of them because they are shiny, and I like shiny. Whenever you see small animals like that, that's basically going to be kind of a way to refill your health for a little bit. The dragonfly following us, his name is Sparks, and that's basically going to be our health indicator. When they're gold, we have maximum health. When they're blue, they're a little damaged. When they're green, they're almost dead. When they're completely gone, then yeah, one hit, we're dead. So whenever you are looking for a gemstone, One thing that's very well worth mentioning is that you can click down on the left thumbstick and sparks will point towards the closest gem towards you. This can make 100% of this game so much easier, so you're welcome for that free tip.
Spyro, I'm a friend of Alora's, and she asked me to help you out. Whenever you find me, I'll remember your progress. Like this. That zap means that if you get into trouble, I'll return you to this place. See you.
So we go across this area, and this is basically the tutorial level for Spyro 2. We're not going to see a whole lot of the hub worlds that we did see in the first game quite yet, but we will see them over the course of our adventure. Like when we're done with this area, we're going to see our first one pretty soon, so you don't have to worry about that. You just need to get to the tutorial area, and then you should be good to go. So I mentioned that this will be 100% Let's Play, but here's the thing. This first area, we can't actually get every single thing here quite yet, and it's going to be a little while before we can do that, and we'll see why in a moment, because if we go back up here, actually there's a bad guy over there I'm going to take care of before we move onward, so let's destroy you. Haha, you're destroyed. And there's some more gemstones over here we can destroy, or collect, or something like that.
Ah, you must be the dragon everyone's talking about. Well, dragon or not, I'm afraid there is a small fee to open the bridge. It will cost you 100 of your gems to cross. Thank you, Mr. Dragon. Spyro, was it? You can now use the bridge whenever you want, free of charge. I hope we meet again, when you have even more gems.
This little jerk was microtransactions before microtransactions was microtransactions. This is evil Tom Nook. Moneybags is the character that everybody in the Spyro fanbase absolutely hates. And it's not hard to imagine why.
It looks like you are too. After you learn to climb, come back to Glimmer to see me.
And this is the reason why we can't get absolutely everything in this first level on our first run through this place, because we can't climb the ladder yet. And guess who teaches us how to use the ladder? Yeah, the guy is literally right here, and we can't learn how to use a ladder in the tutorial level. That's something that really bothers me about this game. But not a whole lot of things bother me about that, so you're not going to hear me complain too much. It's just that one big thing that really bothers me about this game.
Thanks for helping us fight off the lizards. Please take this talisman of Glimmer as a sign of our gratitude. This magic portal next to me will take you to Summer Forest, one of the home worlds of Avalar.
So we've collected a talisman, which is basically the equivalent of a power star from the Super Mario 3D games. We could go over here to complete the level now, but if we go over here, oh, there's another area we can explore, and that's fancy. So even though we can't quite explore that one area just yet, we will try to collect everything else that we can see right now. It's just that one area that we're going to have to come back to a little bit later. There will be a card on the corner of the screen that will take you to the episode where we do go back and get the last of the stuff in this area. But keep in mind that if you're watching these videos when they're brand new and they're just coming out, it's going to be a little while before that actually happens.
These little lizards have eaten my entire crop of gems. I've tried hitting them with rocks, but they're too fast for me. You can try using one of my rocks. If you have any questions, just... Nice shooting! Follow me to the next...
So this is basically how this game is differentiated from the first Spyro the Dragon games. In the first game, it was a bit more of a one-and-done thing where you'd go across the area and then you'd collect whatever gemstones you can find, and that was basically it. You can leave the level at any time. But in Spyro 2, they changed it a little bit to make it so that these levels now have a bit more of a definitive entrance and exit, and there are some missions along the way that you can complete if you want.
You can spit pretty far, Spyro. See if you can spit all the way to the lizard.
Alright, you'll throw another rock we can use, and unfortunately we can't use gyro aiming for this, and that kind of makes me upset because I want to aim with gyro controls. I don't want to use stupid analog controls for aiming or anything like that. Like seriously, who in the world voluntarily chooses analog controls over gyro controls. That's just weird.
To hit that lizard up high, you'll have to aim. Press the action button to aim, then press the attack button to spit.
Let's pick up the next rock.
You can pick up a rock in your mouth.
I picked up the rock! Okay, whatever. Don't know exactly what happened there, but yeah, we blew up that guy. And now we can follow this cute little mouse character back across the level and get back up here. Thank you. Yeah, we'll follow him across the area and watch him bounce around and be all super adorable and things like that. I gotta say, I love the character designs in this game. They did a really great job of keeping the same charm that the original games had while updating them for an HD world. They did a really great job with this remake. Okay, we'll follow you around here and you'll be bouncing around. Move faster! You're adorable, but you're too slow. Learn from Sonic. You're too slow. Alright, so let's go over here. You'll jump across that. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Move faster, move faster, move faster. You are really slow. There we go. Alright, I believe the next one is around here. Yep, there you are. And the control for aiming is weird. But unfortunately, as far as I know, there's no aiming for gyro controls. And that's unfortunate. Shut up, I know how to spin a rock. I know how to spin a rock, stop talking to me. Alright, let's go there. Yeah, I missed!
You can pick up a rock.
If you miss, you can talk to the guy again, and he'll give you another rock. We throw over there, and we defeat him.
Yay! You've saved my crop of gems from the lizards. Here, take this orb. Some girl with wings dropped it here yesterday.
Some girl with wings, huh? Nope, doesn't ring a bell. Alright, so that's what I was saying a moment ago about how this game has a bit more of a mission structure than the previous Spyro game did. So there will be some side quests across the levels like that, which we can complete. They're not completely required, but it is highly advised that you try to get them as many of those as you can on your first run through these levels, because some of them you are going to need to collect a lot of orbs to get to the end game of Spyro. So it's best to go for them now while you're in these levels, so you don't have to backtrack too much. Alright, so we can collect these gemstones now. And one detail that I really like is that you may have noticed that when we defeated the enemies before, gemstones didn't appear, like they did in the first Spyro game. So at first, that threw me off a little bit too, but then I thought about it a little bit more. In the first Spyro game, the reason why the gemstones would appear when you defeated an enemy was because Nasty Nork found a spell to turn gemstones into warriors for his cause. That's not the case for the villain in this game, though.
Power-up is active, and you can restart our gem lamps. Flame all the lamps quickly, and the big gem lamp will light. The power-up will give you enough magic to fly for a short time.
Instead, defeating enemies would give you enough power to activate a special power-up throughout these levels. In this level's case, we now have the ability to fly around indefinitely for a short time. That might sound like an oxymoron, but then that's probably because it is. So we can fly around for a short amount of time. That's probably the way that I should have worded it before. We can fly around and burn up the lanterns to light up the way towards our destiny.
Thanks for helping me light the lamps, Spyro. A fairy gave me this orb, but I like gems better. You take it instead.
And that's the next orb. So, you may look... Hey, there's something up there. Shiny! Mine! Let's go up here. If I miss any gemstones on our first run through this area, don't worry. We will have another chance to come back here because we kind of have to. Now, you may be thinking that we can just fly to the top of that ladder, right? Nope, that's not quite the case, because as you can see, the meter drains way faster when you go further away from the area. it's just really weird that they did that, because this is the tutorial area. You'd think you'd be able to explore everything in this place, but no, you can't even fly over there. So that is something that's been unfortunate. We won't be able to take care of that for a little while, but like I said earlier, you can click on the card on the corner of the screen, which will take you to the video where we do collect the last of the gems in this level. But that's everything that we're able to do right now, so without further ado, let's go inside the portal. The portal will open in 3, 2, 1.
Oh no! Oh, hello. We didn't get a chance to introduce ourselves before. My name is Alora.
Hi. I'm Spyro. What are you, some kind of goat?
I'm a fawn, you dork.
Oh, sorry.
Did you the gem cutters in Glimmer?
Yeah, they gave me a souvenir, too. They called it a talisman.
They gave you a talisman?
What, is it special? I just stuck it in the guidebook you gave me.
Well, there are 14 talismans in Avalar, and they are all magical. If you can collect enough of them, they can be used to defeat Ripto. Hunter, where have you been?
Oh, I got a little lost.
Spyro's gonna help us collect the talismans.
I am?
He is.
Spyro, look. There's no way you can get to Dragon Shores right now. Ripto and his monsters have taken over the castle here in the Summer Forest. You're going to have to go to Avalar's worlds and convince the inhabitants to give you their talisman. You can keep them in your guidebook.
Hey, I could do that. Why doesn't the dragon just torch Ripto?
Hunter, you can't even keep track of your running shoes. How can we trust you with 14 talismans? If you come across any orbs, they're important too. But I'll tell you about them later.
Okay, no problem. I'll collect a few talismans, give Ripto the old hot foot, and be in Dragon Shores by lunchtime.
So now we're taking care of all that. That's going to be it for this episode of Spyro 2 Ripto's Rage. So thank you all so much for watching this video, and until next time, Lady Gear to you. Oh yeah.